Hi everyone. Good Wednesday morning to you. Um, I want to show you what I've been inspired by uh, over on Instagram, over at Tomas Padros's Instagram post. This is his post. This is what it looks like. But if you scroll through, he's talking here about this particular pattern, which I really like, and I am going to probably use, which is basically to uh, one crazy arrangement, which is making your little branch like things, then rounding, and then making a wide body, and then adding small pointed petals. And then for this one, he's got adding white dots between the little pointed petals, which you can't really see, and then doing a white or with the pencil. I may not do that part, but the little branchy things are kind of cute. And then he gives us some ideas of other shapes to do with this little branchy thing. Okay. But this is what I was inspired by. I really like this central bit with the color, the gradient color going outward, and these silhouettes around the edge. I think that is so pretty. So pretty. So that is what I'm inspired by today. So I have tried to prepare a piece of watercolor paper down here with some washi tape around it. But this is the lousiest washi tape I have ever seen. Look at this. It keeps popping up. That's lousy. It doesn't even stick. Washi tape shouldn't stick very hard to anything. It should be easily removed. But this washi tape doesn't stick at all. This is horrible. But anyway, that's to help my page not lift a little bit. I don't know that that's even going to do any good. Maybe I should change it to a different washi so that it actually doesn't lift. I really don't want it to lift. Do you guys want to wait for me to change this to better washi tape? Let me zoom out a little bit so you have something to look at while I'm digging through my washi drawer. I just picked that one because it was on top. Why it was on top, I don't know, because that's the lousiest washi. Let's use this. This one should have some stickum to it. Maybe. Let's take this off. That shouldn't come off that easy. It wasn't even stuck. I'm going to throw that roll away because it's not useful for anything. We'll use the owls. I should have known better when that washi wouldn't even tear. I had to use scissors to cut it. It was really plasticky, which is good. It's what I wanted. I want it to resist water when I'm making this border, but the color on the page, but good gracious. Now, I don't usually show you guys coloring my pages. Usually if I'm going to do a watercolor wash, it's already done before I get to this point, but I think, you know what? I have to get it done. I might as well just turn on the camera and just do it. Right? And you guys can watch and... Alright, well at least that's stuck this time. Look, it's actually sticking. And yes, this is a lousy piece of paper because I don't want to get my good piece wet and wrinkly. Alright, I've decided I do like that green that he's used. It's inspired me. I should pick the middle of my page. I should find that. Give me just a second to find right in the middle of the page. Right about there. That's about the middle of the page. Let me erase till I just barely see it. There we go. So that's my middle. And then I'm going to use, on this palette, I'm going to use the yellow, this limey green, and maybe this bit of sagey green. And kind of go outward. That's this fold out fan one. I'm not going to recommend this one because look how cracked this has become. It dries up and cracks and just falls right out of the pan. So I don't recommend it. But I'm going to use it because I have it. So I want this one, this yellow, this green, and this green. So I can fold the others up. Leave these two out. Just use a water brush. I'm just going to drip a little water in these just to activate the pans a little bit. Give them a moment to soak up some water. And, I think I'm just going to go ahead and flood. Oh, I didn't clean that brush. That's all right. It's not that bad. But I didn't clean this brush last time. I thought this was watercolor paper. Why is it not? Watering. Drying up very fast. But then again, it is very hot today. Again. So that could be the problem. Alright, let's do the yellow right in the middle. We're just going to let it kind of do its thing. And then we'll grab some of this green. Go around that. And then we're going to grab some of this green and go around the edges. We're going really wet. Because I really want this to kind of bleed and mix together. I want really wet. Like that. I want it to just do its thing. It all mixes together. Maybe clean off this. Oh goodness. I can't reach. I can't reach. I got it. More water in the middle. And just let the yellow kind of come out. And this is going to be very bright. Much brighter than I kind of anticipated. And I don't like this dark on the edge, so I'm going to try to push some of that yellow further out this way. Really give it a wash. And perhaps lift some of this other color around the edge. Because it's a little too dark. I forgot that this particular palette is super pigmented. We're going to go like that, perhaps. And then maybe add the yellow back in. Bit of yellow back in. Bit of this green back in. Let it kind of do its thing. Let it kind of run. That's super wet. Now I can't I can't obviously draw on that until it is dry. So, you're going to sit with me for a moment while I dry this. Oh, and I need to clean this brush because last time apparently I didn't clean my brush when I was done. Apparently did exactly what I just did just now and just put it away, which was not the move. Got to clean your brush, folks. Clean your brush. I'm just squeezing the water out and running it on a paper towel. Clean your brush. Okay. That will work. Now, put my washi away and get out my hair dryer. For those of you who are listening with headphones, hair dryer is coming out. It's making noise. Warning. That's really puddly. Take some of that water off. All right. That doesn't take long to dry. That's mostly dry. But what I am going to do is I'm going to actually iron my page. Did you know you can iron your paper? You can iron your paper. I'm going to take the washi off. Hopefully it didn't bleed under too badly. It did a little bit. Oh well, that's okay. I'll live. I could probably lift that if I tried. Then I'm not going to bother. Okay. But now it's all wrinkly. So what I can do is, I already anticipated this. I've got my little craft iron. I picked up this iron. Oh, you guys can't see it. I picked up this little craft iron. It's only, I don't know, maybe, let's measure it. It's only about 6 inches tall. It's a little iron that I picked up at a thrift store. I think it was like $2. This is my craft iron. And I'm just going to iron. I already have it hot. And I'm just going to iron my page so that it's more flat. I might not have it up high enough, the heat. I didn't want it too hot. I didn't want to burn my page. I do think I need to go up a little bit more. It's warm, but it's not warm enough. This paper happens to have one of my congratulations you found my art stickers on it. Just happened to be. Sometimes I stick them on my paper before I start. And this paper just happened to be sitting there. It was a piece of watercolor paper. It was ready to go, so I just used it. There we go. That works. Seems to be drying. Turn off my iron. all the way to off. Never leave your iron plugged in your craft room. Unplug it and stick it over here to cool before I put it away. Always be cautious with heat tools. Let this cool off a bit. Now it's warm. And then we're going to draw. Did I spend 15 minutes making the background? Yes, I did. Is there a possibility I might paint around the edge there? There's that possibility. Because that washi didn't do exactly what I had intended. It's all right. It's fine. It's fine. Everything is fine. Nothing to see here. I am, however, probably not going to use my good pens. I'm going to use maybe this pen or this one. They're still fine liners. They still work fine, but they are not my most expensive ones because I don't want to ruin the tips. So it's this brand that I'd gotten off of Amazon, I think. I don't know. When I was experimenting with different brands of pens, I'm going to try the 06 and the 03 size nibs. And we're going to just do some branches. Just going to be organic with it. This is what Tomas calls crazy. It's not that crazy. It's just organic, which he is not. If you follow Tomas on his Instagram or any of his other social medias or Zentangle pages, he is extremely regimented and precise. So organic is not really his thing. Organic is 100% my thing. So I'm really enjoying this particular pattern. Just the idea of it. I haven't even drawn it yet, and the idea of it just makes me happy. So I'm going to start with 4 of those. Let me zoom you in so you can see what I'm doing a little better. And then we're going to round. Does he fill those in? I'm going to go back and look. Does he fill those in? Yes, he does. He rounds and fills in. Okay. Round and fill in all the intersections. I don't think he named this particular pattern. He says it's inspired by Frozen Venture by Elizabeth Hillegard. We're just going to round and around. Where the branches come together. Looks like those need to be a little bit longer. Run out of space there. guys see what I'm doing? Yeah. I'll make sure I'm not out of frame. I do that a lot. Then you guys yell at me, which is fine. Please do yell at me. And then his step says to put little wide balls with spikies, which I will also do. Yeah, I'm glad I'm not using my Copics, just because I can feel that the watercolor has created a bit of a more of a tooth on the paper. It's raised the grain, and it really is causing some texture here, which I believe would not be good on the little nibs. I don't know if you guys know the difference between these nibs and these nibs, but can you see the difference? Just how fine these nibs are, and these are much, even though these two pens are almost the same size nib-wise, ink-wise, look how much more delicate this nib is than this one. So, yeah, I don't want to damage my delicate ones. Those pens were expensive. These were cheap. I'm trying to get some work done before it gets too hot. It's supposed to be really hot again today. Like I said, we're celebrating my birthday month. And it feels like that because, let's see, I'm drawing this on a Sunday. On a Sunday? Yeah, today's a Sunday. For the upcoming week. And my husband gave me a gift on my birthday, but I had to work on my birthday, so it was just nothing fancy happened on my birthday. Although I must say, my work got wind that it was my work birthday, and my boss gave me a cake, which was rather sweet. Didn't have to do that. And then on my next day off, my BFF and she took me out to brunch. And that was nice. We got to catch up. We haven't seen each other in a little while, and she's got life things and I have life things, and that was nice to catch up. I'm not sure I like these little fingers, but you know, they're not as bad as I think they are. And I'm going to see if making a little white aura is actually something that can happen. So yeah, we did that. And then this afternoon, my friends want to take me to lunch. So I've got to get things done here today in a timely fashion so I can get ready for lunch. next week. Going down to visit my mother with my sister, my husband, and my nephew. And we're going to do birthday again. So it's just going to be birthdays all around. So I will have at least 1, 2, 3, at least 5 birthday celebrations, and I might have more, and you guys might bless me with you guys might bless me with the 30,000 subscribers. You're getting closer. You guys are actually doing it. You are getting closer. What did I didn't look it up this morning. Last night we were up to something. Let me look it up. Let me look it up. Give me just a moment. 29,731. We only need 269 more. I don't know. I don't know if we can do it in the month of August. We might not be able to, because I've been averaging about 80 a month. That's not going to do it. But soon, you guys, soon. And the sooner you guys can get me to that 30,000 subscriber mark, the sooner I can do my giveaway. I really want to do a giveaway. I really do. Just kind of little spiky bits. Those are pretty. I kind of like that too, just a branch. But we're gonna really give this some I like to do these art projects in real time, not sped up, so you guys can know, that if you want to try doing a project like this, how long it's going to take. And for this one, it's going to include making the background. I could have done it off screen and been ready for this drawing part without you, but I wanted you to see the mess that I made doing it. I don't think I'm going to do a white. I think I want to stick with just the silhouette, the black and the white. I mean the color in the background and the silhouette. But I'm definitely going to do something with this edge. I don't like that blob. If it didn't come quite so far out, if it was just like this along here, that wouldn't bother me, but that's too much, and I don't think I can clean it. I can try to get a clean brush and try to clean it. So let's do a memories thing. I am thinking of buying. Alina Light has come out with a deck of cards with her patterns on them. I am thinking of buying them. They're expensive. It's $50. I don't know. Have you ever had a recurring dream? What was it and what do you think it means? Not lately. I have not. However, I was little. I had one that it was a recurring nightmare. It just kept coming back. What it meant, I don't know. Had my grandma in it. Had my grandpa in it. It had my apartment I lived in when I was like, I think I lived in that apartment from age like 5 to 7 or 8 or something like that. I don't remember exactly how old I was. And my grandma and grandpa were peeking in the window, the front window of the apartment, hanging upside down off the roof like bats. I don't ask me what that means. What does that mean? You guys know anything about dream interpretation? What does it mean when you see someone hanging upside down, peeking in a window at you? And it's been like over 50 years since I've had that dream, and I still remember it. So it really must have freaked me out, because I used to have it all the time. And I don't remember how old I was when I started having that dream. We were no longer living in that apartment, so I think I was having that dream when I was in middle school or high school. Clearly it was a stress dream, I think. Did I have it after my grandpa passed away? Grandpa passed away while I was in high school. I don't remember what year now. It was not my senior year. Junior year? I think it was junior year. It was, I want to say February. Because it was still snowing in Minnesota when I went to the funeral. And I missed school to go. And most of my teachers were very understanding that it was my grandpa. I was going to a funeral. It was nearing spring break. It was just before spring break, and you know how they always do testing just before spring break. There was finals, because when we came back from school, back from spring break, at least this is what it was like back in the day. What it's like now, I don't have a clue. But back in the day, we would do finals, we'd go to spring break, and when we came back from spring break, we had the next quarter with new classes, right? And most of my teachers, they knew I was a good student, and most of them either let me take the test ahead, or even one of them let me take it after I got back, or just said, your grades are good enough. Even without taking the final, I'm going to just go ahead and give you what you already have right now on the books, which was nice of them. One teacher would not let me take the test in any way, shape, or form. Said, nope, you're not going to be here for the test. You get an F. And I didn't think that was fair. So I went from getting an A in that class to getting a C in that class because I failed the final. But I wasn't there. But he made it as a fail. He was a lousy teacher. That's just not right. You know, I could understand if I was a poor student and was always missing class, but that was like one of the only days I missed class. But since I missed most of that week, because I had to fly to Minnesota and back again, and so I missed most of the week. Yeah. He gave me zeros on all the assignments for that week, and he failed me for that whole week. So I went from an A to a C. That really annoyed me. Clearly it annoyed me because I'm still talking about it. And you know the thing is that event annoyed me, but I don't even remember the teacher's name. You would think I would remember the teacher's name. I'm going to turn on the air conditioning because it's getting hot in here. Close my windows. Oh. I'm going to put some, I like on his sample, on Tomas's sample, he has some other shapes. Some like, this is getting dried up from that. Let me try a different size pen. He's got some like leaf shapes. So I'm going to do some of these as well. Yeah, like I said, you would think I would remember the teacher's name, but I don't. It has nothing to do with the teacher as much as it has to do with, I think I'm more upset that I ended up with what I consider a bad grade because I was such a good student in school. That I really was upset that I got a C in a class, which I shouldn't have been. I mean, C's are fine. C's are passing. It's no big deal. And in the grand scheme of things, I still ended up with like a 3.8 GPA overall. It was fine. That one's good. I like that. I like that a lot. But I can feel this pen already drying up from being sucked dry from this paper. This is this paper's tough on your pens. Just FYI, in case you care. And yep, I'm overlapping. It's okay. Apparently down here my leaves look different than they do up at the top. And that's okay too. We're just having fun. Just having fun. Look at that. Isn't that fun? I like that. And I'm going to put a little bit of one there, just like it's going further down the page. And we're going to put one of these big ones here. Maybe coming this way. Am I covering up some of my other work? Yeah, I am. It's okay. It's all right. Said I. Oh, that's drying up my pen so badly. Okay. Okay. I really like that. We're just going to put some little things that live around the edges here. I may have to pull out a different pen. This has really sucked this ink dry. That's not working. Let's see, do I have another one of those brand of pens? No. This one. This'll work. Let's try this brand. We're going to try this brand. There we go. Some ink. This is like one of those before it's bloomed. It just has the branch and the little lump and no fingers. let's see, where are we at? We're at 45 minutes. I gotta hurry up. That is the problem with taking a long time to show you guys a background, is that I run out of time to draw because my camera can only do so much at a time. Really like this. You guys could just play with this. I could play with this all day. This is so much fun. Just going to put some random just like leaf bits sticking out like they're coming out from other sides. Like there's a leaf going that way maybe. Coming up. What do you guys think? I am happy with that. I am not happy with this edge. So just in case my camera turns itself off, I'm going to leave you with saying goodbye and give you this in case I need to, yeah, it's going to turn off on me here shortly. So I'm going to leave you with this. I'm going to say goodbye, but just know that I am going to off camera. I'm probably going to make a black border. I'm going to make a black border with my Posca pen. Yeah, this is going to turn off any second now. But you know what? I'm going to do this. Just know that if I disappear, it's because my camera, she is a dying. She's running out of room, and she also is blinking battery on me. So both of those things are not helping me in the least. But I'm going to go ahead and just color just in with my Posca pen, black border. And if I get to the end, awesome. If I don't, I'll see you guys on the next video, which will be Friday. Sorry, this was a long one. I was just enjoying myself and having fun and paying absolutely no attention to my camera, which of course, you know, is a thing. Get some more paint out here. It's a little dry. Okay. I'm going as fast as I can so I don't leave you guys in the dust. So you can see the whole thing. I want you to see the whole thing, but it may die on me. I don't know how much time I have from the time the battery light starts blinking till the time it just says, nope, we're not going to go anymore. I don't know. There we go. There we go. Awesome. That will do it. What did I do with my lid? That'll do it. Let's take it off of this bad piece of paper and put it back on here. It's a little wet yet, but isn't that fun? Okay, I'm super happy with how that came out. I like the idea of it. Yeah, I just really like how that came out. So you guys have a great day. I'm going to zoom this all the way in so it just has black borders. So when I do my thumbnail at the end, this is what you'll see. You guys have a great day. Do something nice for someone today. Make the world a better place. Hit that subscribe button for me so that we can get to that 30,000 subscriber mark and I can start a giveaway. And I will see you guys on the next video. Yeah, this has been way too long. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.